round 2. We're going to keep this hand. It needs some help, but it's certainly satisfactory. Basically, it just needs some certain lands, but we have the captive, so we can make bigger plays later. All right. That draw will do. Maybe find our blue or black mana. Ooh. Missing land drop there. I see. Well, I think we're just going to play the captive here anyway. Like, I could play the creeper and start the beats, but we can make bigger plays next turn. Especially if we go scavenger here. Because then we can do scavenger vessel. Or scavenger field creeper. That might actually be better. So we're hunting for our blue mana, but Vessel could help us do that. And pretty easily trading a creeper for a Reaver if he wants to do that. Because we want Delirium. All right, let's crack Vessel first. Sure. Because I want to see what we get. Aha. Oh yeah, Bloodbriar and Vessel have some synergy as well. So we've got enchantment, instant, sorcery. We're going to be able to get Delirium either way. I guess, do I want the creature or do I want the land? It feels as though we probably want the land. Helps us flip our captive. Bloodbriar is going to be really good with the investigation at some point. If I don't rip a land, we're going to be stuck at 4, which I guess I won't be able to cast Lurker, but I can't cast either of these blue spells anyway. I think I'm going to take the land. Like I said, we get Delirium either way, so it doesn't really matter. But it also gets us closer to our captive. And I'm not going to use Clear Shot. Like, it's actually kind of nice I have Clear Shot up right now in case he's got some sort of combat trick. We can get a nice 2-for-1. Otherwise, we get to cast Cussick Prowler, which is also good. So opponent deciding whether they want to block. It seems like they should trade off. Yeah, it makes sense. We're not going to fight that. I'll take that trade. So now I can get the 2-for-1. Yeah. I think we do it. Like, I'm using a premium removal spell, but we're dealing an extra damage. We're not losing our guy. He loses 2 spells. It's all too optimal to pass up there, I think. Especially considering my opponent is missing land drops here as well as plays. Wow, that was a good draw. That was a really good draw. Like, now he's just going to be much too far behind to possibly come back into this. Guess I might as well crack the clue now. All right. I mean, I could save it for my second Bloodbriar, but that's not necessary. All right, he conceded. So yeah, ripping the island there was just so huge. Like, my opponent just did not have a chance getting mana screwed, but on top of that, having Lurker, like, on the back burner, as well as eventually flipping our captive. So yes, games are easy when your opponent's mana screwed. Lesson learned. So I have to presume he's a vampire deck. I mean, he might not be a vampire deck. Falcon Wrath Reaver is certainly playable outside of that. My guess is he's going to be black-red aggro. Could also be red-white. Or he could be neither. Maybe something else completely. It's just my go-to guess would be black-red. Let's not sideboard anything just yet. Obviously, the deck worked well for us there, so let's keep it going. All right, let's mulligan this. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think we got them all this too. I want to do a little bit better. All right, we'll keep this. Keep that on top, and not the worst, tell you the truth. We even have the Vessel Bloodbriar synergy, which is kind of nice. So we get to go Vessel into Captive into Bloodbriar. Could also play the Scavenger as a block. Well, I guess we don't have to. So now with Captive, we can even do Vessel. Well, I do want to get that Bloodbriar Vessel synergy. That's pretty awesome. Does not make the best use of mana. The best use of mana would be the Scavenger. Vessel play. Ooh, second Bloodbriar, you say? All right. Let's do Bloodbriar. All right, so he's going to be able to flip his Conduit. It does mean we're going to block the Conduit, though, because if he has a combat trick, he'll kill our Bloodbriar, but he won't be able to flip his Conduit. If we draw a land next turn, we can go Bloodbriar Crack Vessel, though, which is really nice. Oh, okay. So he kills our Bloodbriar, but he's not going to be able to flip his Conduit now, so I guess that's okay. All right. So we did draw the land. So let's see here. I think we play Bloodbriar and then leave Captive as a blocker for Blood Mad and still be able to crack Vessel. I think that's the play. Set up for our Scavenger next turn. And actually, this is really good. Presuming he doesn't have another trick. Like, this keeps his Conduit at bay as well. If he has a land draw, it does not, but nothing to be done about that. Tooth Collector, okay. All right. Huh. Well, we can kill that. So we double block. Hopefully puts the Bloodbriar first and doesn't see the Vessel play. He does not. All right, well. What are we nabbing off of this vessel? Let's find out. Skinner. So if I grab Skinner, we'll have creature, enchantment, land, and artifacts. So we will have delirium. We probably got to grab the Skinner then. Missing on some of our black mana, obviously, but a little too good to pass up here. As well as killing his most relevant creature. Seems good. So I think the play is Scavenger, Skinner, and pump to Scavenger. I guess I could pump the Bloodbriar too, but actually I'm going to spread it out. The Bloodbriar could be more valuable later. I obviously don't want the Tooth Collector to be able to kill my Skinner, but I also want my guys to not have to trade with the... Actually, it's not even a big deal, is it? Because I can just... The Skinner can come in and pump itself, then on my opponent's turn, pump the Scavenger. No worries. So we just have to sit behind this wall for a little while. All right. Thermo Alchemist will eventually be a problem, but for now we're pretty safe. Another Scavenger, jeez. So now we can start swinging with our Scavenger. That was actually a really good draw. And he doesn't have good blocks, so Scavenger comes in. We play another one. Pass the turn, boost our other one. All right, got rid of the Skinner. Not entirely sure it's a huge deal. Wow, clear shot too. That's insane. So now we can swing for 11, see if he blocks. So we can just clear shot his Blood Mad. We can also race this pretty easily though. Like if I save the clear shot, it deals with a bomb that he may have that I won't be able to attack into. But if I clear shot now, I get in for 12 and kill something. Getting in for 12 does not make everything lethal, though. It only makes these two lethal. But if I don't clear shot now, it doesn't... Well, I do kind of want to take care of that Blood Mad Vampire. Doesn't even let him double block. I think we'll just go for it. It's an extra damage, which just seems good here, and it just makes it so if he has an instant speed removal spell or a trick, I don't have to worry about it. Like, the chance... There's really no trick that could survive anyway, but I do have to dodge, like, a throttle or something, which would make clear shot not work. Well, he didn't have a vampire, which is good. Ooh, Swift Spinner. All right. Well, both of my Scavengers are lethal. We can swing with everything here. He has to block. Well, he doesn't have to block all three. He does have to block these two. So it also makes it so he can't double block. He can trade the Crusader for the Bloodbriar, which I guess I'm okay with. I think we'll just swing with everything. So pretty clearly kill the Crusader. Oh, okay. That's fine too. Opponent's definitely still in a tough spot here. Okay. Got there. Beat the black-red aggro. Beat it without seeing either of our other two colors. I mean, technically we saw it, but we got on that Skinner plan pretty quick. And Skinner with online scavengers is just that. I mean, that was super powerful for us. We're just dropping 4/5s, 3/4s like it was hot, turning them into 4/5s. Pretty awesome. All right, we'll see you in the finals, my friends.